Hello everyone, RBG Kim Kid here, back with another live stream of Final Fantasy 14 Dawn Trial. Hope you all had a good, it's a patch day. Hope you all having a good week so far. Hope you all had fun with the expansion, because yes, we're on our first patch release of the post patch, or the post expansion for Dawn Trial. So yes, I'm excited for this. Anyway, as you all know, well, I haven't been live streaming lately because we finished Rain Nantis a couple weeks ago, and I don't really think of anything else that I can be streaming right now. So, but when I do stream, it's usually on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays at 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. Go roughly for 3 hours, maybe a little more, maybe a little less. It kind of all just depends on what's going on, so to say. And yeah, currently I'm only live streaming Final Fantasy 14. We should be done with this patch in one stream, since it should not take that long. These patches usually don't take that long. So yeah. What else? I release videos every single day as well at 11 a.m. and 1 p.m. Central Standard Time, or at 8 a.m. and 2 p.m. if it's the day that I'm streaming. Currently, guys, we have Metaphor Refantasio coming out in the first slot. Holy crap, a lot of story shit just happened, and we're going to get even more of that coming up here in a little bit. And in the second slot, we have Mario and Luigi Brothership, another great game that I'm having fun with. So yeah. Yeah, so what have I been up to? I've actually been doing a lot between the post patches here. Obviously, I've been doing, you know, getting all my Algian Tombstones of Heliometry, so I can, you know, get my current, as you see, my build. I do have the helmet on. I just don't have it on my person. See? Because I don't like my face during that. So yeah. I've also been working on my Discipline of the Land stuff as well. So I've been doing that, doing collectibles and all that other good stuff, which is really fun. I've been following along, and as you actually see here, I'm doing the Hildebrand as well. I haven't done too much of it, but yeah, working on that too. So yeah. All right, without further ado, let's start. A royal invitation. It's a pleasure so, Zandy. Have you been able to relax lately? Yeah, been doing so much. Wonderful. As busy as you have been, with the right succession among other things, deserve an opportunity to experience Tulio at a more leisure pace. Sampling the tacos at Zalbi is one such way to do so. They've made the traditional way and laden with fillings and are absolutely sublime. If you have an empty stomach, the owner Burke Ever will look after you. Oops, that's not what I wanted. Well, this is an Andy. You don't today, are you? I see. If you have a hankering for tacos, then they're on the house. Consider it thanks for everything you've done for Tulio. Go ahead and find a table. I'll bring you a meal as soon as it's ready. So yeah, I'm actually quite curious as what. Ooh, those look so good. You still love tacos, I hope. You ate so much when you turned 5, you could barely move afterwards. Remember that? No, not really. That was 30 years ago for me. Right. Sorry. It's so strange for me, too. You said the day you were a little boy clinging to your mother's skirt as you set off for Yoshilini. Now you're a man grown with a face full of hair. And so I know you are my son the instant I saw you. Still family, you can always rely on me. Aww. Relying. It feels like the only thing I'm doing right now. On you and everyone else. Can't even start a fire without assistance at my new job. Back in Alexandria, we had electrope. I needed fire, all I had to do was press a button. Everything was at our fingertips. But here I'm helpless. Culinary can't even light the stove. The way the others in the kitchen stare at me. God, I never felt so embarrassed. I'm sorry to hear that. I've been told the tales, but it seems life is really different within the dome. My wife and children, I was thinking I'd have them join me once things had settled. At this rate. I say you send for them. If they're your family, then they're mine too. Do whatever's necessary to make it work. And they're trying to make it work. I didn't mean to overhear, but it seems they're having trouble readjusting to life in Tuliol. Wow, Clement! To aid folk like yourself, we've established a support group at the Wing of Reflection. There you can learn the skills you need to live outside the dome. It isn't easy being back, I know, but I hope that they can make things easier. I fucking love Wu Clement, and everyone who fucking complains about her character or her voice actress can go straight to hell. That's exactly what I need. Definitely seek this group out. I'll bring my family with me. Thank you. Oh, look who it is. I was just about to go and find you, Andy. You don't mind the company, I hope. I could use a bite to eat myself. Come join me. The tacos here never disappoint. So what have you been up to lately? Exploring to all with my trusty alpaca. Been catching up on sleep. Making a name for myself in the Archidon. That's technically the only one I've been doing. You're fighting in the arena in Alexandria. Facing off against tough opponents. How do I do to hone your skills even further? As for myself, I've been kept busy with duties at the palace. But whenever I find a moment, I like to walk the streets and talk to the people. That way I can better understand the problems they have and share them with Kona and figure out solutions. I was on one such walk just now. And as I mentioned, I was hoping to find you. Well, Kona and I have something we want to discuss with you, as Dawn servants. You have time to come to the palace? Great, I'll go on ahead. Please come and join us once you're finished here. Finished eating your guacamole and regular dip. I miss my mother's cooking. Wandering Minstrel, what do I... Oh! Sven's Burden. Yeah, that's probably what people are getting, is Sven's Burden. I might try that out. Oh. Yeah, I'm not gonna read these, so... She was alive in her own way. Sven's Burden. I don't know if I'd be able to do that. I feel like those are the part of like the extreme, or not the extreme, the savage raids, and I am not good on those raids. Hey, we're wearing the same thing, buddy. Actually, yeah, wasn't that something I commented? Like, oh, they look great. They do. So. Master Andy is always an honor. Falcon has stepped away to attend to a pressing matter. We should join you with him before long. Ba-dum-bum. Hey, guys. Oh, you're all here too. Falcon summoned us. Though, if truth be told, Alfner and I haven't seen him quite regularly of late. He asked us to share our knowledge of Hainish culture, you see. Hopes of further strengthening our alliance. We are of course happy to oblige him. Krell and I were likewise summoned. Otherwise we've been carrying on with our work, compiling information on the Golden City. My grandfather embarked on his investigation 20 years ago. With our report, we shall finish what he started. Least you wonder, Tankard and Nuriandra have left to resume their tour of Tyrol. Yashtola, meanwhile, is back to researching Crossrift travel. She was here just a few days ago to get Kona's permission to investigate living memory. By the way, she mentioned wanting to take a look at the key in your keeping at some point. I wonder if that'll be part of the next patch, or part of just some other quest. If the look she had in her eye was any indication, I suggest you brace yourself for when she comes calling. You'll like to be stuck with her for a while. That sounds like that is the next patch. Oh God. As for Sidian, we know neither where he is nor what he's doing. Some things never change. Hey, Kona. My apologies for the delay. Think nothing of it. We took advantage of the time to catch up. So, what can we do for you? Hopefully present company is enough for whatever it is you need. The matter of which I have summoned you pertains to Alexandria. A state funeral will soon be held in Solution 9 to mourn the passing of Queen Sveen. King Gulajar and his administration have invited us to attend. I mean, we should. While certain issues remain unresolved between our nations, such as the treatment of Usalani, you have no reason not to attend. I see no reason not to attend. For generations, the Alexandrians lived without even the awareness of death. Would have expected them to have a funeral rite still. Apparently, the members of Oblivion unearthed records of ceremonies that were conducted in the Alexandria of old. It was they who put forth the proposal that the Queen be thus honored. Leave it to that lot to think of such things. The people of Alexandria no longer forgot the departed. They're being confronted with the idea of death for the first time. I suspect our friends wanted to do something for them. Though Sveen was but a Mulikarm, she was nonetheless a pillar of her people. The pain of her passing must run deep. Indeed, The funeral will give Alexandrians the chance to come together to express their grief, that they might overcome it. I wasn't sure at first, but I've decided to go. Not only to be there for Gulaja, but to put this chapter behind us. To start something else too. I request your presence with none other than to see if you wish to attend the funeral. You need Sven as well, after all. Yeah. I think I should go through. Sometimes when there wasn't another way. That would be inappropriate. I think I should go too. Because you consider yourself responsible for the demise, I take it. But that's not a burden you bear alone. Here's my idea. As Vo, I'll attend the funeral as a representative to Liol. Meanwhile, you can go in a personal capacity and watch over the people as they mourn. I feel the rest of us should go too. Regardless of the reasons, the fact remains that we deprived Alexandria of a beloved ruler. It's only right that we remember who Sven was, to people and to others, so let us stand with you. Then it's decided. Let's head to Solution 9 and look for Gulaja in the back room. Crossroads. Oh my god, it's Cody with the Crossroads! My god! 1, 2, 3. Sorry. The back rooms. I wonder if there has there been an update in Archidon, or is that not until the next update? There's also like a weird, I don't know if this is common, but there's going to be a 7.15 update next week to do the I think it's like the Savage the specific what are they fucking called? A Savage Alliance raid. I think that's what it's going to be. Like, there's going to be a Savage Alliance raid unlocked, so... Ah, you came for the funeral. Of course. I'm the only one who will officially take part, though. The others will watch over the proceedings. So how have you been? It's been a while since my last visit. I'm good. Shell is always teaching me new things. Recently I've learned about Everkeep's system and the mechanical soldiers. It's knowledge I'll need to use my authority properly. Studious as always, I see. By the way of a treat, I've brought you Gâteau au Chocolat. It's a kind of cake. I think you'll like it. Thank you, Lamati. And thank you for coming. I've never been to a funeral before, so I feel less nervous having you here. Out of curiosity, what's the custom in Alexandria? In our world, it's common to offer flowers to the departed. It's much the same here, according to the records. Flowers to be distributed to all attendees. Considering that all the worlds used to be one, the practice of offering flowers may well share the same ancient origin. Fascinating, wouldn't you say? Either get more gil, get some stuff that gives me food buffs. And I'll get this. Get the money. I mean, I could have grabbed more foods. The flowers are being handed out at Praxis Park. Think of heading over there now. We'll join you. There's a man I would like to speak with. Ghassan. He was apparently Sven's aide and the one who sent us the invitation. Come on, let's go. Alexandria mourns. Whoa. Like your outfit, dude. I wonder where the cutscene is. Oh yeah, I've also, as you see in the bottom there, I've unlocked Triple Triad too, so. It was neat for one of the Moogle tombstones things, so. Why, I'm Vau Clement of Tuliola. Thank you for extending us an invitation to Queen Sven's funeral. We are honored, truly. I've seen you before from a distance, but never had the pleasure. I am Ghassan, former chief aide to the Queen. Since her passing, I have been responsible for administrating affairs of state. Can we get our flowers here? Yes, Your Majesty. Flowers are being handed out on the counter yonder, alongside the regulators. What? We need to wear regulators for the funeral. Rest assured they are not a requirement. Wherever your people do not use them. You see, people in Alexandria of old wore tokens of mourning upon their person when attending funerals. As such tokens were black, it was suggested that we might wear regulators painted the same color. We've yet to procure enough for everyone, but we're distributing them as we are able. I see. Ooh, I actually like that color. Yet, regular or no, the important thing is that we remember Queen Sven. Remember her and her kindness as you make an offering of your flower. I will. Your scenes will soon begin in this plaza. Please take your place once you have your flower. Also, may it possible that we see my axe and everything too. Whoa. Ooh. That's a lot of people. That is a lot of people. I have a feeling this shit auto-advanced. God, I wish I could have those outfits. I think the only way to get those outfits is by doing Savage, though, which sucks. Because I suck at Savage, and I don't really have a good group to do it all.
Although we are gathered here for the same reason, we hail from different lands. Some were born and raised in the Alexandria of old, while others came to us from Tuliolal. It was from this union of diverse peoples that a new Alexandria was born. The only home that our younger generation knows. How did we overcome the barriers between us? What moved us to join hands in common purpose beneath crackling skies? You know the answer. We survived. We thrived because Queen Sven brought us together. Inspired and encouraged by her boundless kindness, we strove to be better, for ourselves as well as those around us. And in Her Majesty's absence, there is a sadness beyond words. Yet we must. We will remember her. Remember all the good that she has done for us. So let us pray, as the people of the Old Kingdom once did, for the peaceful repose of the departed. And let us keep our beloved Queen forever in our hearts, that her memory might guide us unto the morrow. Would that I could find solace in my own words.
Aw.
Was Queen Sphene taken to the cloud?
She must have been. To still remember her is strange, isn't it, darling?
I miss her. She would always cheer me up when I was down. But even though I remember her, I'll never see her again. That doesn't make sense.
It seems that's what it means to die, I'm afraid.
Ruh-roh.
But what will happen to us? Are we just going to be sad forever?
What will happen indeed? Everything that we have, we owe to Queen Sphene. How are we to go on without her?
I still remember Her Majesty so clearly. If only I didn't, I might feel better about the future of our realm.
Perhaps we should also consider moving to Tuliolo. The journey won't be easy, but it'd be better than staying here in uncertainty.
In times like these, I take comfort in the beliefs of a Turali people called the Yorkui. To them, death isn't the end. So long as we're remembered, we never truly die. It could be the same for Queen Sveen, you know? If you keep her alive in your hearts, she'll always be with you.
But we still won't be able to see her, right? I don't want to think about that. I wish I could just forget instead of having to feel like this.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to impose. Please, mourn your queen however you see fit. As expected, they struggle to come to terms with their loss. I hope they can find a way to move forward.
It's not only grief that weighs on them, but worry for the future. Bereft of their queen, how will they proceed?
True. But with that at least, we're not powerless to help. What is it, Guloja?
I was wondering, is it better to remember or forget someone when they're dead? I remember my father, and every time I think of him, it hurts. It's the same with Queen Sveen. Knowing that she's gone makes me feel sad.
This song sounds so much like Twilight Town's song from Kingdom Hearts.
But it's different with my mother. I never knew her, so I don't feel as bad.
Who was your mother?
I want to remember my father, but maybe I'd be better off forgetting him.
Guloja.
Why don't we continue this somewhere else?
Alexandria Moons. Hey Guloja, do you really know nothing at all about your mother? Shale searched the system for information on residents, but the only mole jobs she found listed were me and my father and me. Even she died and was erased from people's memories. She should have been there, but she wasn't. Oh, that you're here means she was here too, inside the dome. There can't be any other way about it. Do you want to know your mother? I think so. Even makes me feel sad. I want to know her. So I want to try looking again. And if I don't find anything this time, I'll give up. I see. If that's what you want. Then I'll help you. I'd like to help as well. And I believe I speak for the others too. But I can't bother you with this. You already came for the funeral. Your family! We came here not only for the funeral, but to see whether all was well in Alexandria. We're not about to leave just yet. Besides, in seeking to learn about your mother, we're bound to learn about your father as well. By retracing the steps of this man who kept his own counsel, we may gain knowledge that can serve the people of Alexandria. What if it's not the type of thing that you are, What if it's a different one and he tried to make another, whatever, two-headed one? That might be the case. And it just didn't happen, and he just got his father's genes. Alright. Thank you, everyone. Gara. Ooh, gonna get some materia. Assuming neither memories nor records of Golden John's mother remains, we must cast a wide net as possible. I suggest we split into groups. Andy, if you can make some inquiries at the site in the outskirts, the rest of us will do the same in Solution 9. Definitely gotta put some. Actually, I do have to put I actually do need to put some materia on my current clothes, because I don't have them on. I had them on my old ones, but I need to take those off of those then. I also don't have the axe yet. I don't have the powerful axe of the of this yet. I'll get it this week, because all I needed was like 500 of these things. Was like 500 of those. So Hall of the Novice. Hall of the Novice offers training exercise for party combat. As your level rises, you'll face greater combat challenges with all my. Okay, so it's just basically giving me training exercises again. The hell is that? Increase experience earned by 30% when level 60 and below. Huh. Well, it's nice that they have that there, I suppose. Oh, there's one. Oh yeah, I also made some more glamours, by the way. Got all of these up. And they're not complete yet either. They're just ones that like, oh yeah, I got those. Like this one's not complete. I still need the shoes and then it'll be complete. And I got this one, which is a nice little like casual wear along with like the Halloween stuff that they had. I don't have the gloves. So I think they're cool. Sorry, but I've never heard of a little Jaw woman living in these parts, much less one connected to Zoral Jaw. I have better luck talking to the people over in Tontawanta settlement on the northern of Everkeep, a place called Yoiyawata. The Brazilian son won their loyalty when he saved them from some crisis or another, so the story goes. If I remember correctly, the chief's name was Kaniuloka. Exchange with the middle-aged Tawa has taught you about Zoral Jaw's devoted. Well, Jaw woman? There are people that have never been a common sight around here. The last time I saw one would have been before the dome came down over our heads. She was among an entourage of lands guards that was dispatched here. I assume they all returned to Tulial after the mission. But if any remained, I suppose they could have been trapped in here with the rest of us. Alright, Middle Jaw woman. We got some information. See, I got a few new mounts and minions as well, because of the stuff. Like this is one of the new minions that was a part of the Moogle things. Maybe it wasn't a new one. Maybe it was like an older one. Same with this one and this one. And mounts. Like that was one that I got from the thing, and I'm pretty sure that was one as well. I think this was like the one of like, oh yeah, this is the one that you for the thing, so. Looking for a Muljaw woman. Oh, Muljaw's mother. Can't help you there, I'm afraid. I know a little about Zul'Jah, and then only what my father told me. He said that before the dome cut us off from the outside world, a Troll Verderal had appeared and was terrorizing the region. In response, Zul'Jah assembled a party of warriors, and with them confronted and felled the beast. It's interesting to hear of the king's feat in the past. Okay, a battle. Let me go back to the back rooms. We can I get back to this region from here? Or would I have to go the... No. I guess it's literally right here, so it's not terrible. Alright, we're almost done with our third mission, and we're not even an hour in yet. Find the flame. Find the flame to find the flame. Find the flame to find the flame. Oh, they tell you where you came from before? That's what that arrow meant. I thought that arrow meant is like, oh, that's where you gotta, like, that's the closest to what destination you want. Nope, that's just the one that you were at. Which that's kind of, that's still cool too. Saw a snowman. Has told me all. We previously tried to track down records of his mother, but came up empty-handed. With everyone's help, hopefully we can get something this time. Ah, so you spoke with quite a few different people as well. Let's combine all our finds and see what conclusions we might draw. So, Zul'Jah brought a retinue of landsguards to Yashalon, among whom was a female Muljaw. His mission was to rid the regime of the Troll Verderal, and I believe it's safe to say that that was the crisis in Yuiwata he resolved. If some of his troops stuck around for a time, perhaps to assist the villagers with their cavalry efforts, they could have indeed gone trapped in the dome. We also heard stories about the settlement in Yuiwata. People lived there until nearly a decade ago. Zul'Jah made regular visits. If he required secrecy, a location home to his most loyal followers would be ideal. And if this Muljaw woman had remained there, they would have had occasion to come into contact. I see. But what could Zul'Jah have been doing in that village? We can answer that question. In order to retrace Zul'Jah's steps, Ron and I spoke with a researcher who worked at Origenics. He said that, approximately 20 years ago, a number of his colleagues were transferred to a research facility outside Everkeep, per the King's direct order. This is the first I've heard of such a facility. Only Vanguard was believed to have been under the King's jurisdiction. It was apparently being used to develop a new kind of weapon. But I'm afraid that was all we could learn. It's plain to go on. Even the work there was classified, and any materials and equipment needed would have been manufactured within Everkeep. So if we look into transportation records... There it is. The routes are full of detours and attempts at obfuscation, but large deliveries were being made to Yuiwata, far too large for a mere village. There hasn't been any activity for years, though. It's like the facility has been decommissioned. Do you think that's where my mother was? We can't say for certain yet, but I reckon there's a good chance. That's amazing. Even though no one remembers her, you managed to figure all this out. Each piece of a puzzle may reveal little on its own, but when we put several together, a picture begins to form. And even should memories fade, footprints remain to mark the path of those who walked before. A lesson I learned in another life. So we'll be investigating this secret facility in Yuiwata then. And this time I want to come along, Gulaja. Yay! Yuiwata is on the other side of the lake. To get there, you'll need to take out hover cargo from the drift downs. Alright, thank you, Ale. Aww. Is this something that I can go in? Oh, it is. What is this place? Especially curious to lots those seeking their true path. As a matter of fact, the service of our fortune teller are rather high demand of late. I'm afraid we're completely booked for the coming months. Huh. It's a fortune teller. Ooh, a lot of people are here. Is this where the dungeon starts? So the hover cargo will take us across the lake. I've never been over there before. It's still inside the dome, so don't expect to be too different from here. We'll likely encounter dangerous beasts, so the rest of us will go first. You follow when safe to do so, alright? Alright. Be careful, everyone. Yep. I think with all these people here, at some point there would be matches. Final fish. Is that Chocobo wearing a Moogle mask? Oh, it's a white mage hood. But yeah, let me show you like some of my last achievements I've been doing. Been doing these Battlecraft level quests. Obviously, I'm doing the mine stuff. I got my miner, botanist, and fisher all at level 50, which is pretty cool. Although fisher and botanist are both at like in their 70s, so miner's the one that's getting there quick, not as quick. But the collectible stuff for them is going to make it a lot easier to get to those higher levels. Still trying to do this one. Nowhere close to it. As you can see, I'm not even the 10% of the way done. Right? Would 300 be... Yeah, 300 would be 10%, right? Guild heists, gotta do those. Battlecrafts, I don't know. I think it's a combination of all the level crafts here to like get them. So that's like still a bit. These are more so ones I'm watching for the actual trophies, in-game trophies, not the in-game achievements. But I have not 100,000 enemies. I mean, that's a shit ton of enemies, but like, god damn. Butcher's crown, that'd be pretty cool. That's definitely for glamour stuff, so. Whoa, look at that thing. Oh, it's because I'm not wearing that helmet, that's why. Alright. First boss. Zoom out a little bit so I can... Cool. Oh. Nope, don't need that. Oh, that's a lot of dead bodies. Zombies! What's in your head? In your head. Zombie, zombie, zombie. Hey, hey, what's in your head? Ah, it's a big boy. cells. $705, so that's their... That's the thing. Discard the flesh, extract the soul. Oh. Oh. Why is my one so different from everyone else's things? There's probably a specific one you have to go to. Ow. That one's gonna be rough. Dark Souls. At 7:05, but I'm pretty sure all my shit's already like, yeah, it's 7:20s. Come over here, you big dumb rock. Whoa, what in the world? That's a big bunny. Oh god. Oh fuck. Alright, this boss is gonna be a bitch. Die, bunny. Ooh. I like the look of that. Fair.
For all the talk of my brother felling this beast, he only imprisoned it, like Vali Armanda.
From what I could tell, they sought to transfer people's souls and memories into bestial vessels at that facility. The Tural Vidral explains the need for a remote location. It was doubtless their prime subject. Though I expect Zoralja did not foresee the opportunities it presented when he imprisoned the creature.
And so, in order to prevent the breakdown of the individual, I instead seek to transfer their soul into the body of the beast.
This would allow one to wield the power of a Tural Vidral.
In theory, our initial experiments will involve lesser creatures. But in time, I am confident we will be able to bring even the mightiest under our control.
And what becomes of those who offer their souls?
As they won't be able to return to their original forms, we must consider them lost. But the sacrifice will be worthwhile, for the army you stand to gain will far surpass any composed of mechanical soldiers.
Very well. Recruit volunteers and begin at once.
Thank you, Your Majesty. I shall return to the observatory and see to the necessary preparations.
Was this the dude that we fought for the second boss? That boss was rough.
So, you've given him permission?
Teshalja, you will assist Kaniloka. As one of the Lands Guard's finest chirurgeons, your knowledge may be of use in his experiments. You will also watch him closely. In what you learn, you will report to me. You object to his project, or are you incapable of performing this duty?
No, Your Majesty. Whether we shelter within the dome or expand beyond it, we require great power. But with no one to rely upon, we must take that power for ourselves, even if the means are questionable. I will do as you command. But if Kaniloka's work bears fruit, I wish to beg a boon.
What do you desire?
Something that I had accepted I would never have in Tuliyollal. That I believed would forever be beyond me. That it was foolish to covet. But here and now, it is close. So,
Very, very close.
Oh, wow. Okay. Okay, lady.
Perform your duty to my satisfaction, and anything you desire is yours. That which I seek does not lie within this dome. Here, I cannot prove the miracle. But if what you seek is at hand, then you may claim it, for it has no value to me.
Yeah, fuck it. You can have my kid. Ow.
Are you alright?
Yeah, I just, had a memory.
Teishelja. Could she be my mother?
Probably. Sounds like she has your voice, too.
Like the people in the outskirts said, few Mamulja lived in Yasulani. I can't imagine many other Upico women were trapped in the dome. That being the case, she could well be the one.
This observatory Kanaloka returned to, could it not be part of the research facility? We might learn something about Teishelja there.
That's where we're going next, then.
I wish I could see into the past like you. Then I could see people who are gone. Because there aren't any other Mulja women here for so long time. I couldn't even imagine what my mother looked like. When I visited Tuliol and saw some, I was finally able to picture her in my mind. And one day I hope I can see what she actually looked like as well. I guess the piety one. I should probably grab the piety one. May now enter that place, yes. Probably will end up just selling this. I don't know what I'll do with that one, but I'll do something with it, I'm sure. Among the abandoned. While we discern the purpose of the research conducted here, the traces of it that remain might afford us greater insight to what came of it. Let us take a look around for information as well as a way to the upper level. The lift can be seen beyond the right iron gate. As there appears, the gate will likely resist attempts to force it open. Security panels nearby. Perhaps a verification key will open the way. They're recurring volunteers for a new experiment. I know I'm not as bright as the others, but they Wouldn't laugh at me if I was stronger than them. This might be my chance. Soul transfer a few days ago. I can write. Good, yes? I am good. Very good. Gain hard to control strength. Today bit off hand of feeder. Cannot help it, so strong. Hungry, always hungry. Cannot control. Eat. I must eat. Am eater. Must eat. Find nothing that resembles a verification key. Perhaps we should search elsewhere. Supplies for the staff are neatly arranged within the cabinet. Among the various items is a manual outlining regulations and tranquilizing gas to be used in emergencies. Dig deeper. Find a verification key. Perhaps it can be used to open the iron gate. Sweet, I didn't even have to go to the other one. Yay. Although it kind of sucks I didn't have to go to that one, but oh well. This mission 4 or 5 now. Not sure. You found the key. Great, I'll call the others. Thanks, Alice. Is this one voiced? Seems the key can be used to operate the lift as well. Up we go. Of course, I've been watching the Cider Spider stuff too, which has been great. His achievement hunting videos are fantastic, and I always go back to his map because small. So this is the observatory. I didn't expect it to be similar, but this is a far cry from the temple that held Vilgaramanda. All the machinery appears to still be in operation. I expect there are auxiliary systems in place to ensure that monitoring can continue even in emergencies. The warnings indicate various anomalies related to the seal's failure, most likely. For a blessing, we managed to fell the beast before it could cause harm. Right then, let's see if we can find some clues about Gulja's mother. I think I can use this terminal. Shell taught me how. I can't remember, did Wukulmon give Gulja the name, or did someone else do that? I can't remember. There's so much data. I don't know what we should look at. Perhaps we can narrow down the search by inputting the name Thessalja. Brought up a lot of results. They all seem to say the same thing. Thessalja, Administrator of Experimental Treatments, Research Logs. This sounds good, doesn't it? Chances are the data is encrypted. Even if not, it will take considerable time to go through it all. Let us take it with us to the back room and have Shayla analyze it. Agreed. Alright, I'll transfer it to this storage device I brought. Good old USB sticks, man. There, it's finished. Thank you so much for bringing me all the way here, everyone. If you're happy, then so am I. Besides, I was able to learn about my brother as well. It was a fruitful adventure for both of us. Yay! So this is what the crux of the post expansion story is going to be about. Is kind of learning more about Gulja's mother. And here we are. The authorities will doubtlessly wish to be informed about the facility and its contents. First things first, let's deliver the data to Shale. Can I actually change mount midair? Hold on. Because I want to check out... Oh, probably help if I was looking. There we go. I should do it in a safer spot. Also, that'll probably take me to 1 because... Bug girl! Welcome back. Gulja has already given me the storage device. There looks to be a wealth of data, all of which is encrypted. It's only time to process everything. In that case, Alize and I might take ourselves around the city and check on the people. Aye, their mood has us a bit worried. Don't know if there's anything we can do to help, but we'll see. Understood. I'll let you know as soon as I finish my work. Thank you. We'll see you again soon. Hi. Guidance of the Hesetso. Alize isn't wrong. The mood out there is still grim. Some of the Tyrell remember a time before they were dependent on the soul system. But even they're unsettled and wondering aloud if they'll have the chance to reunite with old friends and family before they pass on. With good reason too. Journey home won't be an easy one for those who've grown old. That's why it's mostly been younger folks who've been leaving for Tyrell. Ones with no elders to care for. Word of that problem has reached us in Tyrell. My brother's doing all he can to see Jacques Tyrell Railroad restored into operation, so the people may come and go more freely. Unfortunately, the tracks only go so far as Vanguard, so some traveling by foot will still be unnecessary. And so the railroad would make things a flight easier. How long before it's back in service? Can't say. When I left for this visit, Kona seemed reluctant to make promises. While Shale's work on the data, we could go and see the state of it for ourselves. To Chalion Station then. I'll make sure to keep Kona informed. Yeah, doing the collectible stuff as well is also a good way to get money. But what sucks is you have to do, like, only specific collectibles are able to give to a person. And then, of course, you have the weekly collectibles that you can deliver to people as well for, is it inside? Yes, it is. As well, so... if you get too many of those, then... Vow of Resolve, and Andy Dole to boot. What can I do for you? We're hoping for some good news about the railroad. There's an increasing number of people looking to turn to Tyrell that can't make the journey on foot. I see. As it happens, the Vow of Reason's also on his way here to take stock of the situation. And there he is now. Ah, scratch the on his way. Ehrenwald! You got a new outfit! Did our little burden finally outgrow his old... Did our little bun finally outgrow his old clothes? I will take Eddie's moments to take a little nice stab at people. Stop that. As you well know, my previous attire was that of a gleer. I have chosen a different path. It was time for a change. You'll hear about the railroad too. It was the part of my sake that the original Dawn Blazer was sacrificed, so I felt the only right that I assist with its replacement. Speaking of which, I assume Lamantie has explained the growing urgency of the need. What have you to report? A new locomotive was on track for completion. We're having difficulty pulling her into the station, in a manner of speaking. You see, when we used the Dawn Blazer to get into the dome, urgency outweighed all of other considerations, and now we're back to our original problem. Now they're on the railroad without upsetting the inhabitants of Miwasana. That is, the Ronak. Though they had sorrow that followed them, are none too pleased about their Herzog being spooked by the noise of the locomotive either. The solution of this devised to quieten the railroad should address that complaint. But Silent Train presents a different danger. Ronak will need to be deterred from wandering across the tracks. And I suppose we can't just blow the whistle at them or they'll panic and be put off their grazing again. Wouldn't the rail routes plotted to avoid Ronak's preferred grazing areas, though? It's odd that they're getting so close in the first place. The Ronak grazing patterns have shifted since the tracks were laid. I'm not certain why, but I intend to ask the people of Miwasatsan for their insight. As a major proponent of the railroad, I have a duty to assist in this matter. And I too would hear what the Hatsora have to say about it. They are the ones most affected, after all. I believe it would be best to begin by consulting their leader, Hawato. The rest of you can accompany us to their Hatsora encampment if you like. Do. All the way there. You know what, let's... Let's fly away. Could do a couple of fates while we're here, but nah. Gee, I wonder where the story's at. I know there's a thing that you could do to, like, remove the people that are close to those things, but, yeah. Valve Resolve, Valve Reason. Bid you welcome to our camp. But brings you all the way to Miwasatsan. I thank you for seeing us. Our visit concerns the matter of Zoctoral Railroad. You two have noted the Ronak's unexpected change in behavior, then. My son, Sefato, has been looking into this matter. Shepetto. Normally we'd expect the Ronak to keep to their favorite grounds nearby for a while yet. Despite a thorough search, we haven't found anything wrong with the quality or quantity of the grazing in Pariona and Yautani. Yet they refuse to keep to where they usually would, instead pushing westward towards their railroad. I certainly see no cause for this unseasonal migration. Nevertheless, should they continue to move west, we will follow. As a true Hatsara would, I suppose. As you may have surmised, I am of Hatsara descent. My parents traveled with the Ronak as well. I myself have no memory of the experience. I was left behind as a babe, you see, during such a migration. I've made sacrifices necessary for a nomadic lifestyle, I'm forced to assume. Oh. a chance encounter with a kind Pelu merchant was the only reason I survived. Taking pity on me, he taught me his trade that I might fend for myself. Right, I think he mentioned this during the main story. Became a stall keeper in Turiel's markets. And that's where the Dawn Servant found and adopted me. I had already been in the palace some time when Lama T came to join us. Like me, she has been cast aside by her parents. I knew the pain of solitude. I wanted to spare her that suffering. As this tiny child's new brother, I swore I would always be there for her. Truly, I've never heard of the Rannoch choosing a path so arduous as to force such a terrible decision. Nor had any I saw willingly leaving their own flesh and blood behind. There must have been some exceptional circumstances. I cannot say. The idea of following in their footsteps that I might better make excuse for their actions never much appealed to me. But if they had good reason, wouldn't you want to know? If it might help you better understand Rannoch's current behavior? As is so often the case, you are correct. Though my discomfort with that had sorrow made arise from fear of reopening own wounds rather than blind fervor of innovation, it would nevertheless see me repeat past mistakes. And to refuse to learn one of our country's treasured traditions would make me a poor Dawn servant indeed. Please, teach me of the Rannoch and what they mean to you. Promise to listen with an open mind. We will be delighted. In the meantime, your companions are welcome to look around. Will you learn of historical culture with me? I'd like to approach this with the fervent curiosity that you and my sister share. It would be useful to know whether I am doing it correctly. Then it's settled. We'll learn more of the Rannoch, and we'll have a look around the plains, and perhaps in the process we'll find the answers we seek. The quickest way to learn about our way of life is to do as we do. I hope you're not above manual labor. I am not the most experienced, I'm ashamed to admit. I shall put forth every effort. That's all we ask. Take these tools. Now introduce yourself to anyone who looks busy and ask if you can help. They'll be happy to teach you what to do in exchange for another pair of hands to do it. Let's meet back here later and share what we've learned. Ooh! That's a nice looking mount! They're a warrior as well. Ooh, I like the glamour that they have on. Wish I could like know what glamour that's from. 'Cause that's awesome. I'm afraid I've finished with my task for the time being. And since you're so eager to learn about our way of life, I want to tell you a bit about our migration customs. If you're here, you likely already know that the Rannoch are our Hetso, our guides. We travel through the turning of the season. Trust them to lead us to fertile lands with all we need to survive. But you may not know that sometimes the herd splits into two, bound for different paths. On those occasions, we Hetso may also part with half of our number. You may think it's a strange and stressful custom, but over the years it has seen us visit new lands and broaden our horizons as a people. This too is the wisdom of the Hetso. This won't do. The wind will go right through it. and me without my needle and sinew. Oh, they are precisely what I needed. Should be able to patch up the covering now. Given how often we pack up and reassemble our tents, they're bound to get the occasional tear. Fortunately, the Roanoke hide they're made of is durable enough that we generally needn't worry. Hearing about that, it's also a way of life, are you? I may have a thing or two to share. But rather than talking your ear off, let me test your powers of deduction. Find answers much easier to recall later if I arrive at them myself. Our Hetzetsu provides us with something that we use in medicines. Polycus and soap to drive away pests and to sustain our fires. What is it? Sounds like there's a story there. That is indeed the correct answer. We discovered myriad use of Roanoke chips over time, each a boon of our way of life. Where there's a need, our Hetzetsu always provides. It's always the Pope. It's always the Don. As you stroke the Roanoke's coat, you note that many portions are shaggy and tangled. This one's fur is a bit overgrown, but a good brushing should trim it out. Would you like to give it a try? You need the right tool for the job, mind you. Comb of the type you're used to would just get lost in the tangle like as not. Ah, Geppetto sent a Roanoke brush with you, did he? How like him. Now just run it through one little patch at a time, gently. Duly brush the Roanoke until your arms grow weary from the prolonged battle with its coat. It feels much tighter now, though the same cannot be said for your clothes, which have acquired a new coat of their own. Well done. With less excess fur, our friend here will be more comfortable in the afternoon heat, less susceptible to illness. A combed coat also makes it easier for us to identify injuries should the need arise. Must be getting close to the end because there's only 7 quests and I don't remember how many I've done already. Smell of the grass and the wind. Which is a good thing, I promise. You can nearly be mistaken for one of us. You even look the part. I have to wonder how Val Conan's getting on. I assumed he would be reluctant to get his hands dirty. It seems his wish to understand us was sincere. Ah, there he is now. Apologies for my tardiness. I was tasked with grazing the Roanoke and ended up rather far afield. I found myself wandering hither and thither at my companion's inclination. To force us back on the trail seemed inappropriate. But how was your own work? Have you anything to share? So our lives revolve around the Roanoke, but in turn the people receive all they need. Roanoke are treasured members of the community as important as family. I mean, I guess both are right. Yes, I feel the truth of this myself. I was hesitant to leave my fate to the whims of the Hetzetsu rather than tread man-made paths. I arrived where I was meant to be all the same. Mine is not the only way, though at times I lack the experience to know otherwise. My inability to convince of conceive of how a decision might be right does not mean that it is wrong. My parents had a duty to the Ronok, as they did to me. That's why I wonder if their leaving me behind was not so selfish an act as I once believed. I have no way of knowing, of course. Regardless, this has no bearing on our present concerns. We're here in service of the people of Tyrol, after all. Nevertheless, I thank you for helping me find deeper meaning in what we've done today. I will endeavor to remain curious, especially when the Hetso are concerned. I hear that, Valkona. You're welcome among our herd anytime. Use. Just get the money. I have so much food items already that I started using them during other stuff too. The warmth of family. This might be the last one. I guess we'll see. Or there could be one more after this. Kona, how did it go? I believe I finally understand the significance of the Hetso. They nourish the Hetsora as they grow, provide warmth and companionship in a harsh and unpredictable world. They are equally of any man, not beasts to be tamed. Moreover, Ronok are sensitive. Though we may treat their injuries or brush their coat to keep them hale, they must ever be free to follow their instincts and seek lands where they might thrive. Hetso would never cage them, and neither should we. To control their migratory patterns or capture those who wander too close to the tracks is out of the question. Then it is practically important to advance our original line of inquiry. Fortunately, we were able to visit Ronok's once favored grazing grounds. As we were told, the grass looks fine, but the place is too quiet. It's not just the Ronok. Even the birds and field mice have fled. We did encounter one pack of Cetorautas, but they look to be passing through in a hurry. Typically, that sort of behavior is the fauna would be associated with natural disasters. Earthquakes, landslides, and the like. Though the Hetso would have surely put two and two together were the cause geological. I measure the area's aether to be certain. There was indeed nothing to suggest recent environmental disruption, but I did notice one anomaly. A strong aetheric signature to the east, moving across the plain, albeit slowly. What do you think, Kona? Given what we are, I believe we are dealing with a powerful beast. A predator, perhaps, given the local faun's behavior. One of the raptors we saw looked like it had a bite taken off its tail by something with very large fangs. It cannot be. A Tuturosetso. Tuturosetso? Ronok Revere in the Common. Our people have several names for such creatures. Fangs that steal Hetso in the night is another evocate one. Ronok can feed off many predators with their horns, or fend off, but not the Tuturosetso. Their scales are tough as adamant, and neither horn nor arrow can pierce them. A well-toothed carnivore with an unusual tough hide. Cannot recall any such fauna in this region. They usually roam the wilds to the northeast, and most herds keep well clear of them. I can't tell you why this one is so far from home and its pack both. In any case, I believe the source of our Ronok's concentration is clear, as is our next move. Let's drive this Reaver away, that they might return to their grazing lands in peace. Never fear. We'll make certain that the beast threatens you no more. Oh, time for an instance. Ronak Revere is a clear threat to the local population. We're not allowed to roam unchecked. But it won't do for us to go running off in search of it without having made up proper preparations. And if others return from across the plain have spotted, they may be able to inform us of the recent behavior and where it might be found. Progress to the upcoming battle will be saved at certain points, blah 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 blah. Let's go! Let's fucking go! All of a sudden it's daytime.
Help! Help! Odura Hetsu is coming this way! It has beasts across the plains in a panic, and our Ronek are practically paralyzed with fear. We must get them to safety.
We can assist by helping to calm the creatures. Once they're less agitated, it should be possible to hurt them.
And after they're out of harm's way, we'll deal with the Ronek Reaver.
I suggest you remain here to attend to the Ronek when they arrive.
They'll be safe with me. Please, be careful out there.
Is it gonna turn out that that's Kona's father, like his birth father? That'd be interesting. Let's fucking go!
We must protect the Ronek.
The Ronek.
Don't worry, we're right behind you.
There they are!
They're terrified. We must do what we can to soothe them.
That herd should be all right. Let's look for stragglers. The Ronek are to rally too. None shall be left behind. There must be something up ahead. Come! There!
These are no match for the likes of us.
my god, can I please? Can I please? Thank you. God damn it. Doesn't let me fucking focus on this guy. He's bringing out the big guns.
It seems that did the trick.
For the fodder, at least. But where's...
Here's the big one. Oh, hello! That's a Tyrannosaurus Rex!
One coming.
Impenetrable scales and wicked fangs. That's a Rona Griever, and no mistake.
There! That one there!
We know gunslingers are type of things, aren't they?
Not so fast!
Oh no, Kona! How's your glasses get cracked? Oh god, am I going to be playing as Kona for this fight? That would kind of suck, but I guess I'll do it.
Even should it cost me my life. I will save the Hetzo!
Donk.
Kona! Are you alright?
Do not concern yourself with me. Get the Ronek to safety!
Us three can do this. Aaronball can do that.
There. You've nothing to fear.
Right! Let's finish the job!
I made a vow to our people. You shall plague them no longer! You'll find the vow of reason is not without resolve.
Not even a scratch!
I need some time to think. a weakness. I will find it. Keep it busy. I need time.
Go for the legs.
Whence does it flow? Well-placed piercing round to the chest, and you're done for.
Boom.
That stemmed the flow of protective ether.
Lamati!
harness that ether ere the Reaver recovers it!
This is going to hurt.
There we go. Da-da-da. Yeah! Thumbs up. Woo!
We did it.
That we did.
The Etso, are they?
The Ronek have all made it to Mehua Hetsuan. Hunters are scouring the area for any remaining threats, but the local fauna appear to have calmed down.
We cannot thank you enough for your timely aid. You, most of all, Bow of Reason. We feared you would be loath to take direct action, yet you didn't hesitate to put your life on the line for our Hetso.
I did no more than is a Dawn servant's duty. The ethereal conductivity of those scales is astounding. I dare say we could repurpose them to create a device that emits controlled pulses of ether.
Ether resembling that of the predator the Ronek fear most. It might work. If we struck the right balance, we would have the means to deter the Ronek from approaching the railroad without causing them undue distress.
Huzzah!
Incredible! Kona, you've done it again.
I must say, I was hoping I'd never have to see one of these again. Still haven't forgotten the last one. And it's been more than 20 years now. I had come as a trader to the camp in Lozeni-Hetta. A camp that was obliterated in an instant by that monster.
Lozeni-Hetta. That's where the Pelu trader found me as a babe. Please, can you tell me what you saw?
As I said, I had traveled there to trade with our fellow Hetzaro. Like us, they followed the Ronek. And like us, they were visited by a Reaver. The fiend struck like a whirlwind in the night. It was chaos. I grabbed some token belongings and bolted in a panic, thinking only of getting as far away as possible. But even in my panicked state, I could not help but notice the young couple racing the other way, toward the fell creature.
Oh.
Well distracted, I heard one cry. Save our son! Save the Hetso! After that, nothing but the pounding of my heart and feet and Ronek thunder. I ran and ran. And as the sun broke the horizon, I found myself separated from both man and beast. Windborne words say that a group of survivors reunited with their remaining Ronek and have long since moved on. But still more were never seen again, including the brave couple. Or so the story goes.
And what became of their child?
I'm afraid I don't know. But if he wasn't with the survivors, even if he lived through that night, the wilderness wouldn't have been kind to a little one out on his lonesome.
Maybe not. But perhaps a passing Pelu would. And one day, even a Dawn servant himself. All these years, I was convinced that my parents had left me behind to follow after the Ronek. But now I see, they didn't abandon me. They were trying to keep me safe. I've wasted so much time resenting them, when in truth, they gave me everything I have today. It is thanks to them that I live to know the warmth of family, even after they were gone. And now that I am Dawn's servant, all of Tuliyola is my family. A family I will always protect, as my parents protected me.
To know that the Hetso are safe is more than enough, yet would it be wrong to hope that in protecting them we also avenge my parents? Is it the least I owe them after all this time? Andy, thank you for standing by me as Dawn's servant, and as the oft imperfect man beneath that mantle. Now let's return to our attendance at the matter we came here to address, shall we? We have removed the root cause of the Ronok's reign from their favorite grazing, and obtained the tools to devise an additional precautionary measure, a silent whistle at the will. This whistle may be capable of emitting pulses of aether strong enough that they will shy away from the tracks in an instant, yet not as strong to drive them into a panic. If we can achieve this, it will be a far sight better than a traditional whistle, more effective and less stressful for the creatures themselves. Let's return to the Salion station and begin work on it. Then, while Leaky and his crew will doubtlessly be relieved to finally have a solution. This person's still here and I want to know that mount. It's crazy as fuck, man. Alright, so that I can see another. So yeah, the whole post patches are kind of going to be focusing kind of between Kona, Gulja, and maybe even Wuklamont's family. We kind of already learned about Wuklamont's family a little bit in the you look pleased about something. Good news for the railroad, I take it. In the main story. But we'll probably learn more about her here. So they're not quite avoiding a predator. Small ones they are. Falcon's not too bad himself, what with his whistle idea. Sit tight. We'll have this train on the tracks before you know it. Sit tight? I guess. So smile with everything you need. A smile.
We're ready to go.
We're ready to go.
Whoa! She looks as good as new.
If I had time to do a proper job, could have really made her shine. Had to cobble together the exterior with spare parts. We refurbished the interior, though. Not that you can appreciate it from out here. But as far as the Ronek are concerned, we've spared no effort. From the ballast to the ties, we've adjusted every bit of the track so she'll run quiet as a field mouse.
You and your crew have worked wonders. Our nation is in your debt.
Come now. If anything, credit's due to Tuliolal. It's thanks to the folk you recruited from every corner of the continent that we were able to get her up and running so quickly. Besides, the ethereal whistle's the true marvel, and we wouldn't have that without the scales you brought us. However grateful you are, know that we're even more thankful.
Right. If we're done talking, let's put this train through her paces.
There's a Ronek up ahead.
Now, to test our whistle.
On it. Just point it in the general direction and...
It's moving away. Meanwhile, our friends over there appear wholly unperturbed.
With this, we can alert those who wander too close without disturbing the rest of the herd.
A roaring success! In a quiet way, like. Then with your permission, Vow of Reason, the Shop-Tural Railroad is back in service.
Oh yeah, feels good inside. Looked on the telly, wrestle with Jimmy. For a while there, we were really worried we'd never get the railroad running again. And now that the test drive was such a success, we can breathe easy and start hauling people to and from the dome. For Shalon and then the continent. Here we come. I share the sentiment, but we've got a mountain of work ahead of us to ensure smooth operations. Time to get back to it. Efforts are all here today have not gone unnoticed. Once more, I thank you. There's definitely, yeah, there's one more mission after this for sure. As for our own work, just can handle matters in Alexandria, Lamati. Boy, girl's back. Crossroads. Ruh-roh. Well, it's possible that Shale's made some headway by now. And regardless, we should spread word that the railroad has been restored to service. Shale, what do you have her working on? Gulaja's mother. I'd feel the same in his shoes. Have felt the same. Some questions are painful to leave unanswered. Oh. There's no cause to look at me like that. The Kikuya we met may have only been a simulacrum, but her memory was real. Ah, he has even a little keychain thing. Need to search for what she left behind. Cause she left it with me. I will carry it always. Speaking of things you're carrying, is that a teeny tiny Kikuya? What? No. It's merely a token from Alexandria. Our friends in Oblivion would not take no for an answer. I thought it as good a souvenir as any. Whatever you say. For what it's worth, I think it's a nice way to bring her with you on your travels. Yes, well, we're off to the dome now, aren't you? Thought I might join you for a time. Excuse me, sneeze. See if there's aught I can do for the people there. Much change though it is, I still consider my home. How the... My Siri is so dumb as fuck. I'm pretty sure it activated by me sneezing. Of course. We'll give you the full story on the way. Siri is so fucking dumb, man. Oh, now... That was the... I think that was the first time it's ever actually activated with me actually saying Siri for the first time. In a while. Like, when I don't mean to do it, you know? Wrestle with Jimmy. Something is a bubbling. This world is a waterfall to take you on the say it ain't so. Your love is a rock breaker. What's up, guys? Let this happen, let that happen, and here we go. We've got a whistle, and we fought a Tyrannosaurus Rex. A simple yet elegant solution, and thus is the railroad back in operation. Meanwhile, Shale has nearly finished processing the data. She'll be able to share her finds with us immediately. Hey, Y'shtola! I'm interrupting something, I gather. Why, Y'shtola, what brings you here? I've seen enough at the gate of the Skydeep seat note for now, so I'm shuffling my investigation to living memory. Well, there, I thought I would do well to have the company of an expert on electrope. I'd like to take a closer look at the place myself. I can join you once we're finished here. That's probably what I'll do in the next update. Least you fear I've forgotten. Once I've made headway with living memory, the key in your keeping shall be the next subject of my scrutiny. Or maybe not the next one, but the one after. Ah, boy.
There was a mountain of data to sift through, much of it tantalizing, I admit. But it will take time to fully decrypt everything that piques my interest, so to answer our immediate question, I've been concentrating my efforts on the audio saved by Teishul Jah herself.
While I've not listened to it yet, I have a selection ready for playback. Would you like to hear it now?
Yes, please.
All right. Several audio files will now play in sequence.
Several things will now play in sequence. Please make sure you set enough ample time so that you can view it all.
My name is Teishalja, and I decided to record this to help me put my thoughts in order, I suppose.
Mother?
Officially I was a chirurgeon with the Lance Guard. I was part of a contingent dispatched to Yasulani to hunt a Tural Vidral that was wreaking havoc. After our mission was complete, I elected to remain. It was the perfect opportunity to document the geographic distribution of medicinal herbs in this region. Or so I said when requesting special dispensation. In truth, I could not bear to return to Tuliolal. I had hoped to aid Commander Zoralja in the right of succession, but he did not so much as look my way. I was never in contention, of course, one of the nameless many in his army. To go back and face that reality was too much for me, so I ran. And in my cowardice, I stumbled upon this path. A path that changed my life. When the dome appeared, I found myself trapped within and reunited with my commander. How am I to speak of Commander Zoralja? I admired him. His incontestable strength, his unwavering focus. He was a man of great passions. I watched him, captivated by his intensity. From afar, I would not dare approach. And in watching, I came to know him. His eyes too sought the distance, but not as mine did. He yearned not for another, but something else, beyond the horizon. That gaze would never fall upon me. I knew. The experiment will soon proceed to its next phase, and when it does, as he promised, I will have my heart's desire. Today. It should have been today. A new beginning. What I have dreamed of for so long. I hold a future in my arms. If you could see him, embrace him. Surely that would be enough. So full of hope I was. A foolish hope.
Its scales are blue.
He's your son.
could I? How? To raise a child, be a father. I don't. I can't. No! No! Get it away from me. Get that thing away from me!
It's all right, little one. Papa was just surprised. That's all. He'll come around. We'll be a happy family. Kaniloka's shouting for me. The research hasn't been going well. But I can't let him take it out on my baby. Hush now, little one. I know just where to hide you.
That's all of them.
Wowie.
He was abandoned, the poor dear. We found him in the drift downs a few years ago.
We know some manner of accident happened at the facility after this was recorded. Perhaps your mother couldn't come back for you.
Hey, Gololcha.
I'm fine, Lamachi. Father and Mother, they were both so lonely. If we could have been together, maybe they wouldn't have been. But sometimes things don't work out, no matter how hard you try. I can't tell if I'm happier now. But it's better to know, I think. Thank you, everyone.
Aw, auntie hugs. It's better to know. Profound response for one so young. I wish he didn't have to be. Gulja is indeed wise beyond his years. Yet one never outgrows the need for dependable companions. It is fortunate that he has you. Thank you, Shale. Because I got to hear my mother's whole story. I heard it because you were brave enough to listen, Gulja. Remember one thing, remember that. Yay! Now then, having shared what I can at present, I'm ready to head to living memory when you are. I'm planning to be thorough, so we will need to stop for supplies on the way. That said, I promise we won't remain over long. I know we all have much and more to attend to. For now, farewell. Word before you leave? The network's already spreading word of the railroad. I expect people would be clamoring to get on the first train back. The reaction's been the polar opposite. Scamp few seem inclined to depart Alexandria anytime soon. What? When we spoke before, you said many from Tureal were eager to reunite with family and friends and family. Maybe they're concerned about getting through Vanguard. If so, we could take turns accompanying them. In any case, we need to speak with the people ourselves. Let's start at Leonard 9. There may still be people gathering at Praxis Park. Let's try that first. What's going on?
People look uneasy. Did something happen?
Someone spraying bullshit.
Have you heard? Someone was killed in the Thunder Yards.
Oh.
The Thunder Yards was one of the hunters slain by a beast.
It was a hunter, all right. And a veteran at that. But it was no fiend that did him in. Only a random bolt of lightning.
Such a senseless way to die. They say that he expended his last soul cells during Zoraljar's attack on the city.
For an upright, hard-working man to meet such an unceremonious end, it feels wrong.
Oh boy.
But we'll be fine, won't we? Even if the system no longer erases our memory of the departed, the regulators continue to function. I shan't go before my time. Growing old and passing peacefully with the help of the ushers is only natural.
Well, you may think so, but how are we to know? We have no memory of those who have gone. More may have met violent deaths than passed from old age, and we would be blissfully unaware. It could happen to you, or me, to any of us.
Then what are we to do? Spend every waking moment thinking only of how we might die?
With time, I had hoped that they'd be able to adjust to their new situation. But it's only gotten worse.
Look! It's Queen Sphene!
What? 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 How?
What?
Help, Queen Sphene! The grown-ups are really upset, and I don't know what to do.
I see that you are as kind-hearted as ever, Nico. Never fear. I'm here to set things aright.
How?
I don't understand. Sphene is gone. Forever. You there, Gusson. You were the Queen's aide, weren't you? What's the meaning of this?
Begging your pardon, Vow of Resolve. But Her Majesty Queen Sphene is paying visit to her people, as is her wont.
What are you talking about? Sphene is dead. You officiated the funeral yourself. We all placed flowers to mourn her passing.
A funeral? For Her Majesty?
What is going on? Oh shit, it's the regulators.
What a curious jest. You know full well that ceremony was to commemorate those lives lost during the attack of Alexandria. Her Majesty walks among her people that she might support them in this most trying of times. Surely that is not cause for consternation.
Your Majesty, won't you free us from these terrible memories of the departed? This is no way to live, not for us, nor our children.
Oh, lordy.
I wish that I could. Truly I do. But with living memories shut down, even I cannot restore the system that once afforded us that comfort. You needn't fret, however. I have prepared an alternate solution.
Uh-oh.
All of us shall be made endless.
Oh, god damn it! Isn't that what we
I
stopped?
have created a new system that allows you to transplant your memories directly into an ethereal vessel. One not reliant upon soul cells. This way, you need never again fear death. You may live as you please, and for as long as you like. Our stores of ether are, at present, not sufficient to provide this boon to everyone. But some of you received neo-regulators for the funeral ceremony, did you not? And there are still more we have yet to distribute. 5,000 in all.
God damn it.
One day soon, those with neo-regulators will be called to join the Endless, and thence be free of suffering forevermore.
But only 5,000 of us?
You Victral! The real Sphene would never be content to save only some of her people. Who are you?
I am Sphene, the Queen of Reason.
Ah!
Let's return to the back room. I need to calm down, and then we'll talk.
Oh, God. Oh, I guess we'll be going to Y'shtola much sooner than I thought then. Because, yeah, living memory. You only caught the proclamation from a distance. I can tell you that the message about neo-regulators was received with utmost clarity. It could have been Sphene. She should have been destroyed with the meso terminal shut down. Not a single Alexandrian bear witness, presented with an identical figure claiming to be the beloved queen. It is no surprise that they would choose to believe she's alive. What is troubling, however, is their denial that the funeral was held in her honor. It is as if her memories have been erased. Their memories have been erased. The regulators! Given that the memories of oblivion remain unaffected, that was likely the work of the regulators. But by whose design? Someone smart enough to play at being the Queen of Reason. In that guise, even if some suspect deception, most of Alexandria will be on her side. We need to find out who she really is. While I agree wholeheartedly, we should avoid drawing more attention than we already have. We must be patient till Oblivion's network turns up a lead, or until our self-proclaimed queen makes her next move. Dire hits? I don't have any of the dire hit ones. So I probably do have a couple of them on the stuff I currently have. Let's take it anyway. Meanwhile, where bullshit is happening. Oh, meanwhile, I live in memory, where no bullshit's happening. We're going to the Stola. Okay, there could be some bullshit here.
Where am I? My people, are they safe?
The real Sphene? What the fuck?
Why am I?
In fear of death, the people turn to Queen Reborn, their fates to learn. Crossroads. Oh boy. There's definitely a lot of shit going on for sure. So let me show you some of the stuff that I've been doing off screen when it comes to collectibles and such. And then I'll probably end the stream here too. We're a little over, almost at 3 hours, which is not bad. So yeah, what I've been doing is I kind of been doing collectibles here. And you need to be, you need to be at, you're the botanist at level 77, almost at level 80. So yeah, you come here. You get collectibles, and you can sell the stuff here. You get experience. I thought you also got money. I guess not. I thought it was money too, but nope, just experience and scripts. And you can exchange those scripts for stuff here. Like, there we go. The materials. And then gear. And then the scripts here, so there you go. So I've got on for my botanist right now is all this stuff. I guess this is all discipline of the land, so it's not that big of a deal. Well, a lot of people are up there. What's going on up there? Then you go over here. Whoa. This is a dinosaur. Some kind of a shop there, but yeah, there's like 2 people that have like their weekly deliveries of collectibles. So I can do a collectible here. Get those get glass eye or lover's clams for fishing, and then make heartfelt gifts with all that other stuff. So and then you get the thing to go up there and such. So Yep, I can only give specific amount of deliveries. You can only give 6 each week, so I have no idea when I can get those red scripts. Probably later on and such. And I'm sure those would help with, and that's what they help with that. So that's pretty good. Yeah, it's a pretty awesome thing. And also, as you see there, I get treasure maps as well, which you can get there too. That's what I've been doing too. That's helped me with the MOG stations too. So, but alrighty, guys, that is gonna do it for. Actually, I should go back. Oh, this is the. There. Oh, sweet. They'll have you update the... Oh, awesome. That's cool. I guess I didn't do that. But yeah, guys, that is going to do it for this stream of Final Fantasy XIV. Hope you all enjoyed it. Whether you watch it live or archived here on YouTube, I will be back whenever they do the next update for Final Fantasy XIV. I'll be back during that. And you can bet on that. So... Oh, wait, I actually should go back to being warrior because I'm going to do my daily stuff. That's what I should be doing. But yeah. Thank you all so much for watching the stream. I'll watch the live archive here on YouTube. Like I said, I'll be back with, did I already get 50 of those? I did. Damn, that wasn't bad. I'll be back with some more Final Fantasy XIV the next time that there's an update, which I don't know when that'll be. Probably in 2025, maybe February. I don't know. Could be January as well, I guess. No, it's November, so probably February. February would be my earliest guess, but yeah. I don't know if I'll be streaming anything else at some point. I guess we'll just have to see. So yeah. But all right, guys, thank you all again. I'll be back whenever. So yeah. Take care. Hope you guys enjoyed this update, and I'll see you guys in the next live stream of Final Fantasy XIV when the next update comes out. Bye!